Hello, brother, sister. In this Europe where we are right now, we need to be careful for ourselves. We need to be careful. This is a time. This is a time of evil. This is a time that human don't care about lives anymore. They care about their own selves, about their own selfish interest, about what they will get from you. When you come to these European people, when they look at you, they're not seeing human being. They are seeing business. They are seeing money. They are seeing how they can make money out of you. They don't really care about you. Don't feel those things they do. You feel they do for you is help. No, they don't really care. Mentally, they finish people. When you come to Europe, they put you in one place for years. They give you guideline as a little child. When you go out, when you don't go out, what you should do, blah blah blah. Then they make you feel like a little child. They want to take away your prestige from you. They want to take away your dignity away from you. They want to take away your existence away from you. They want to take away your life. We all really need to be careful what we do. Let's not feel that we are in Europe. I hear some people say, no, Africa is not good. I can't go back to Africa. This is Europe, I will stay. Do you know you are a slave in Europe? Here you don't even have peace of mind, whether you have document or not. You don't have peace of mind. They can frustrate your life in any way or the other. They can take away your children. They can take away your wife. They can take away your husband. Mostly for the women, they easily take away your husband using a finger of the hand. But you don't know, psychologically, they do this. Why do you feel before you lay a little complaint about a man, they have got to kick that man away. They are just waiting for that little message. Sometimes they come to ask you, are you sure this man is not maltreating you? Are you sure this man is not? They're trying to put something in you. They will tell you that I will take care of you, we'll give you a house, we'll pay you money, you'll take money every month. They want to make you to be greedy. We are human, mostly Africa as well, because our mindset is very low. Most of us, not all. Our mindset, our IQ is very low. We think about now. We are very greedy and selfish at the same time. But I can't blame us. If the system we grow from a zone, whereby a zone, everybody, when you grow up, you have to see a very hard life. You have to start fighting for yourself. And when you come up to this life, people started put fear in your mind that you have to run away from this person. This person is bad. This is no. They make us to hate ourselves right from our country. We need to be careful. We need to be careful of what we do with our life. Let us really be careful. Let us not feel that because of the little change you're having from them, you feel that these people love you. You feel that they care about you. No, they are giving you those things to kill your dream. You can't be a visionary and feel comfortable with how much 300 something or 500 euro. Stay in the 1 month, stay in the house. Sleeping in the house when your dream is taken away from you. But I know it's not everybody who has dreams anyway. But I know it may be good for the dreamless, for people who don't have dreams, for people who don't have your vision. It may be good for them. But I'm telling you, if you're a visionary, these things can kill your career. It can kill your existence. Even most time, we are with people, if you're somebody who don't have dream at the moment, but when you're in the right place, they can boost your mentality up. They can wake you up from your slumber. Say, wake up, man, there. This is the way. This is not how you should do it. You understand me? But most of us feel that everything is just well. No. They are killing your usefulness in this life. Imagine yourself sleeping from morning till night for the rest of your life, eating free money and all that. Tell me, what do you contribute in this head? God created you to this head for the reason, for the purpose, not to become a liability. You are in this head for a reason, not just to come and give birth to a child. For a reason, a great purpose. You understand me? And most of all, let us stop thinking about ourselves. When you're thinking about others, you go out there to do something to be able to have value in people's life. You're able to make impact. If you lie inside your house, in your bed for morning till night, I'm telling you the truth, you cannot make an impact in people's life. You cannot. How will you do it? Not possible. For you to be able to make an impact in people's life. Because with the little money you are earning, you are calculating how you can be able to feed yourself and your children. You cannot even think about anything else. I'm telling you, there are 1,000 people out there who you're supposed to be a helper to, who you're supposed to be useful to. But when you are not useful to yourself, how can you be useful to those people? So let us wake up for this mentality of ignorance, mentality of greediness, mentality of laziness. Let's wake up from it. Let's wake up from it. I must tell you, sisters, I'll tell you the truth. This is an advice. These people, you give them joy for you bringing up your children all alone. I'm telling you, you bringing up your children all alone, that child can never grow up to become somebody that if you and your husband bring up other child together. It's not possible. And most of you, your mentality is low. Most of you, your mentality is low. You don't have the ability, the understanding to grow this child in a godly way. Most of you are not disciplined. Most of you are still after the things of the world. You are enjoying the world. How can someone like you brought up a child in a godly way? It's not possible. That child cannot amount. When you brought up that child will not amount to anything. That child, most of them will become a nuisance in the street. Most of them will become a colleague, drug addict, and all that. Most of them, you cannot even speak to them when they grow up. Not because the children are bad, it's you that's the problem. You, the mother, or the father, that's the problem. Because you brought this child up to a way they think that, because you are their role model. So the way you brought this child up, they think that whatever thing you are giving to them is the best. That's what I said. The food that the mother cook, it doesn't retain the children at all. Because you are their role model. Let's learn, let's be disciplined, psychologically, mentally, physically. Let us be disciplined in what we brought our children up. You see, these children, if you are not disciplined, my sister, I don't need to tell you. Before you can be able to bring up a child up, you have to be really disciplined. You have to be disciplined on your own. You have to be really disciplined. These people don't want you and your husband to bring up your children up because they want the children to fail. Because they know that there's nothing like motherly love and fatherly love brought up with children. There's a blessing, a divine blessing from heaven. You people don't know this. This world you are living is spiritual, When you and your father, when you and your husband brought up a child up, there is a spiritual connection that will impact the life of these children. I'm telling you the truth. You will never understand until you are there, until you sin. Most of all, we believe what we see. But the only way you can sin is in Jesus come. And when Jesus comes, it will be too late then. So let's amend our way. Let's forget about the things of today. What we will achieve now. No. Let's think about the future. Let's grow beyond this. We are suffering as an Africa. Africa is not making any part in the society, in the world. Sorry, I can't say all Africa. I'm sorry for that. But most people, most Africans, I know they are great Africa who make an impact. They are great doctor. They are great medicals. There are so many people, great people, African people who are making an impact in this life. But what I'm saying, majority, because of the poor background that we come from, we lack of academic, we lack of social, with lack of understanding, with lack of godliness, with lack of something. So those things is affecting us. It's making most people to behave like a moron. I'm telling you, many people are just living. There's no life in them anymore. Like, look at Europe. There are some countries you will be. You like Germany or also they would put fear in you. You forget about that. You are living. Before you hear a knock in your door, your heart will raise. Let us be careful, please. We need to be careful. Let love one another. Oh, there is nothing like love. Love is so beautiful. You people don't know this. Give so much joy. Tell me, how long are we going to live in this life? Have you not seen your neighbor just wake up, you just die? And you see many people are dying like a fowl. Come on. There is nothing in this life we kill ourselves over. If you have document, give to your brother or sister. For you to see your brother or sister suffering in the street, call him and give because I'm telling you, the day you die, the day your document die. I'm telling you, I've seen many people who have a passport. The day they die, that day that document died. That passport, whatsoever, it died. So it's when you are alive you are able to use it to make impact in people's life. If you are gone, my sister, my brother, is sorry for you. That is too late. There's nothing you can do there. That maybe after you have gone, that's when you will be regretting it. I wish when you see the things from the other world, you know that you see you wish, but that time it will be too late. But now make use of what you have to make an impact in the society. We need to. I greet you all. I greet you. I pray for you both to have understanding that is full of God. For understanding that is full of godliness. That understanding that is full of wisdom and fear of God. When you have this, I'm telling you, no mortal, nobody that can come and tempt you, that can make you to behave like an animal, that can come and frustrate your life, or your children, or your husband, your boyfriend's life, or your wife. No. Above all, let's put God first. There's nothing in this world. Look at it now. What are you enjoying in the world? This is sex. You jump from one man to another. You jump from one woman to another. You say, boy, is he left? Or boy, you want to do this? No. But look at this handsome guy, man. I like to eat him. Look at this, oh boy, look at this girl. Look at it. Look at his waist. Look at this. Tell me, after you finish with him, my brother, you say you'll be crying for yourself, you'll be regretting it. If there's a little fear in you anyway, you know that all this vanity, there's nothing. I want to sleep with this girl, boy. I want to sleep with this guy. Tell me, there's nothing you will achieve. Rather, it will take, a lot it will take away from you spiritually. If you want to fornicate, spiritually, it take away your joy. It take away your existence. It take away your pride. It take away your discipline. It take away your protection. You are not empty like a basket. Come on, there's nothing in it. Man, this guy fucked me. Or this guy just insult. I will kill him. I'm telling you, after you finish killing that person, I want to ask you, did he add any value to your life? Ask yourself this question. If you finish doing those things with cause of pride, because the person just insults you, will it have any value to your life? Will it add any value to your life? Let's think straight. Most of Africa, let's think about how we can go out from this slavery. Africa is suffering, I'm telling you. Africa is suffering too much. Most times I don't blame most of them who behave like a moron, because their bringing up was not friendly at all. Their bringing up was like a war battle. It was not easy. So it's like a jungle. It was not easy. So many of them were just fighting to survive anyhow by any means. But let's have wisdom and discipline. I'm telling you, let's have wisdom and discipline. Very important. I bless you all. I pray for God to give you more understanding as you hear this word. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you.